views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the participants and do not reflect the views of the streaming platforms, public access channels, the Kitty Rose lifestyle, or the program underwriters.
Hi, everybody. This is Kimberly Davis, and you are watching Natural Sessions. First of all, I'm a Gemini, so I already have 5 personalities.
Right.
He's a Gemini, so he's got 5. So it's 10 of us in the house by ourselves, empty nesting, because that's what the hell we need. We need room.
Okay. For all the personalities.
We need room for all the bitches. Oh my God. So, you know, we'll do that, and then we'll go, you know, somebody has to be the good cop, bad cop, you know. Then there's times when we're both the bad cop. Then there's times when we're both the good cop. So it does that. When it comes to me being away, he cannot take it at all.
After 19 years?
After 19 years, girl, bye.
Have you been traveling the whole 19?
I've been basically traveling the whole 19.
Okay.
It just really got really like, I literally planned a wedding on the road. I was like this every day on the road, planning a wedding, full out. And it just had to be done, you know, and I was like, this is what your job is. This is your job spec, you know, because what the thing is, we work really well together. Like we can cook in the kitchen and never bump each other, never
with all the personalities.
With all the personalities in the kitchen cooking, and that's just what we do. He knows he's heavy labor, hard labor, and I'm the finished product. Okay. You know, so we got that. Right, all of that on deck. But traveling, I started out with him coming with me. Okay. Because, you know, he was a police officer. Oh, okay. But he was always at work, so he had so much time. When we met, it was like, so you could take some days off, let's go. Okay. So that's what we would do. Okay. And then he wound up retiring before me. Just, you know, being injured on the job and everything. Okay. And retired before me, as I had a 9 to 5, but was still singing everywhere in the world. Okay. You know, so, and that's a good story too, because my whole, that 9 to 5. But I had that, and he was off of work. And then I started doing what I'm doing now, and then I was like, I can't go to work. So they was like, you don't need to go to work. So I left my 9 to 5, and then both of us were not working. You know, so it was like, so what are we gonna do today? Let's go to brunch. Like, we're going to brunch on a Wednesday at 11:30. Okay. But who would have thought that that's where we would have been at this point in our lives, like early retirement and just able to get up and go. So now that he wasn't working, it was easier for him to come with me. Okay. So, and that's what it's been for a long time. Me saying, these are the gigs that you need to come with me. This is the tour you need to come on. And then, or I'll see you when I get home.
Has that strengthened or put a little, not has it damaged, because like sometimes men can't take the attention.
It put a little dent. But as somebody that likes a lot of attention as well himself, he kind of gets it. But him not being either able to come invited or whatever the case may be, that's the hard part. And he says it verbally. He's verbally saying it to anybody that listens. Especially like the other guys in the band who are leaving their wives at home, and their wives are sitting there like this.
Oh, so he's with the wives?
Yes. And sometimes it's like, you know, we're all like, ooh, right, you know, living our best lives, right? And then we're like, how was the show? Oh, it was all right. I mean, and the guys in the bed are like, I don't even send pictures home. Fuck that. You know what I'm saying?
I'm laughing, but I am.
You know what I'm saying? They don't want to. We don't want to show your pictures of us on the beach like this. What? We don't want y'all to see see that sometimes
Okay.
because you're gonna be mad,
Right.
because you wasn't there. Then
Right.
there's times we're mad
Right.
because it's
They're
like,
not
yo, dude, let me tell you what you missed,
Right.
like
Damn.
that kind of thing. So we kind of fall back on the good times.
Okay.
But a lot of the times he's with me.
Okay.
Like his birthday.
So give a
Kevin,
little bit of it.
nope. If he's not packing the bag going with me, major attitude.
Like this the whole time.
Straight up. You doing a slow by here, cop, you can take every light. You letting that old lady pass right now on a yellow, that's what you doing? So
Still,
right, okay, so that's what you're doing. So you just trying to get me right there, right on time, because you know I'm gonna be screaming
So
in about 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Do you be chuckling inside like, boy?
I had to learn though.
Oh.
I had to learn because I was screaming him.
Okay.
Like, why are you playing with me right now?
Right.
And then it's like, so all of that I learned, because again, I've been with you for 19 years.
Right.
I learned, okay, let me just be easy because he mad.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Let me let him, okay, all right, love you. Okay, I'm going to call you. You know, and then he won't answer my call because he's mad. So I got to go through all of that shit. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. But you know, it's time apart, and then when I see you, it's all love. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's kind of like that. But he gets it. He know that's my biggest fan.
I see it.
He's everybody does.
Okay.
Everybody says to me, I've watched him watch you.
Because I'm like, how can he watch the same performance over and over and still be like,
because of the way I do it.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So, and even the guys in the band, like Nile had said one time, he said, I know one thing, that Kimberly Davis never sing the same riff.
Really?
Because I'm not trying to be bored. I'm a Gemini again.
Okay.
And I don't want y'all to be bored.
Okay.
Because there's people that come to shows repetitively.
Really?
And they will sing
to sing the same song?
They'll sing with me. They're singing the riff that I might have sang at the last show that they saw. Thinking they know it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm always like, y'all getting something different. And that's on a regular. So there's times he knows when I'm in good voice. He knows when I'm in bad voice. He knows when what I had to do to get to that point on the stage. All the things that went before it. You know what I'm saying? I'm on vocal rest. I'm sick. Whatever the case may be. You know, he's there for all of that. Nice. He gets it, and he knows that my biggest supporter, my bodyguard.
Yeah, okay. Well, he big enough.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. All of those things. And he carried
it legally.
Better to be working, or would you rather be famous?
I would rather be working. I think, you know, fame is overrated.
What do you mean by that?
Only because more money, more problems.
Amen.
I mean, you know, I don't want to be Beyonce. I would like to do. I really don't.
Okay.
First of all, Illuminati is real, ladies and gentlemen.
Is it really?
It's real to me.
Okay.
And it's real.
Okay.
It's real. Okay. And I'm not selling my soul. If I could have several times, but I wouldn't be with the man that I'm with now. Lord knows what my sacrifice would have been. I have kids. You know what I'm saying? I have grandkids. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to be, I don't want anybody going, you know, jumping in front of that bullet for me.
Right.
Okay. I'm the only child, so I'm independent. I've always wanted to have my own.
Okay.
You know, when those little some of you jobs was coming around, I was right there because I needs my own money, Mom. What are you doing? Look, not enough.
Right.
So it was like I needed to be on my own, and that's just, you know what I'm saying. So I've always just been that person to. I don't know. I don't want to sell my soul. There's plenty of times when I could have done it. I just want to be working. I know that God put me in the situation I'm in, which is to be in a band with Nile, Rodgers, and Chic. Okay, we've been singing that song since we could talk.
Right.
All right. So to be in this band to where Nile is the main principal. That's him. You wrote the songs that make the whole world sing. But without me,
amen,
your story does not get told. Okay, you got those.
And how long have you guys been working together now?
She was there for 23. I would say 11 years now.
Wait, what?
I've been singing with them.
No, how long have you and her been working together now?
11 years.
Oh, you've been singing with Chic 11 years?
Yes. I've been with them for almost 12 now.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
That's a long time.
It's a long time. It is a long time.
Okay.
It's a long time. And that's why, and that's my boy. Like he recognizes it is what it is, When I went on my own and did a song with Tony Moran, I asked Nile to play on it, and he did, and it went #1 on the dance charts.
Okay.
So, and we were nominated, Grammy nominated, and stuff like that. And then I did another one that went #1 on the charts. So now we're trying to hit #3, just for me, just to have that triad.
Okay.
But also, you know, just to keep it. And I want to do my own thing.
Okay.
But I love, you know, representing Chic.
Because
you never know what's gonna happen, and it's just an experience every single time.
Okay.
It's the reaction
So
of
it
the
keeps
crowd.
it new every
Oh,
time.
it's the
Okay,
people.
okay,
It's the
okay.
people, because we have people in the south of France that are like this,
Really? And how does that feel?
with the boobs, the lips, the Botox, because you're rich
Oh, okay.
and you're very.
Oh, so those are the private parts you're talking about, right? Right.
They're very like,
Even with Chic. Okay.
and waiting for the prince to come,
Okay.
because they can't really party unless the prince gets up and starts partying.
Okay.
That's how they do
Oh,
it in
okay,
Monte Carlo.
okay.
Okay, so if he don't, but him and Nile, again, that's his boy.
Okay.
As soon as he walked in, he was like, oh. As soon as he walked in, I'm not
Okay.
even lying.
I believe
And the
you.
people were like, oh,
Okay.
okay.
We can do it now.
Now we can
Right,
party.
right.
But then you have the people that are on fire before we even hit the stage. On fire.
Okay.
Because I don't like in ears. I like to hear the live music. I'm
Okay.
like one of the other ones on stage that doesn't use them.
Okay.
And there's been crowds that are deafening. Like I get when you go to sports arenas and some of the athletes have issues with hearing the calls because they cannot hear because the people are so loud.
Okay.
And that's how we had we performed for like, 500,000 people
What does that
at
feel
time.
like?
That's insane.
I always imagine, like,
That's
because I look
insane.
forward. I look forward to when I'm on that stage and there's that many. Whew.
Yes. I know,
But
girl.
it makes me emotional. Because
It's
I'm
very
like,
emotional.
how
It's very
all of them,
emotional.
and they know
And they're singing the
and
songs.
they're with you. Like,
They're
how?
loving you.
Yes.
They're tagging you afterwards. You have a billion friends now on Facebook. Billion
How does
requests.
that feel?
And you gotta be emotional.
I know. I imagine what that's
Girl,
gonna feel like, and I'm
It's
like,
first
oh my
of all,
God.
you would be surprised. You always have those because we perform with a lot of people, but you always have those butterflies. Always. If you don't, then that's the day you're gonna walk on across something. Your heel gonna get stuck, and you're gonna bust your whole face in front of everybody, nose bleeding, and everything.
All that.
So that's but you always have that. I've had the biggest butterflies at the Barclay. We did the Barclay, and I was
And
like,
he was home.
I was like, Kevin was looking at me like, are you serious right now? I was shaking. He was like, Kim, you got this. I was like, no, you don't get it. Like, you don't get it. I said, I can get on that stage right now, and it's going to be at least 100 people that know me. Straight, like, know me.
Right.
Know me.
Right.
I like that.
Right.
So it's different, I mean, we had Clive Davis was in the audience that day. You never know who's gonna be there, and we never know who we're gonna meet either. That's why these gigs are awesome sauce. Like
Okay.
Andrea Bocelli. What? I'm in your house. Am I in your house right now, chilling with you?
No,
Let's take a picture.
I don't want to hear that.
Let's take some photos, boo.
Was Kevin there? Was those on the pictures that I can't show Kevin?
No, right, exactly. He's like, who, whatever. I'm like, no, you don't get it. That's Andrea Bocelli.
Right.
Please no.
Please no.
So it's kind of things like that.
What don't you like?
I don't like to travel. I don't like pulling my fucking suitcase because I got 20 of them.
Okay.
If it's a tour, it's a tour.
Right.
So now I got 6 bags, literally 6 bags that I have to push and pull, take on and off. We do.
Okay.
So, it's the hardest part is just that. The hardest part is not knowing what day it is.
Okay.
Lack of sleep. I can't sleep on nobody's plane. I don't care if I'm laid out.
Because there's long flights.
My flights are always long.
Right.
Yeah, damn near.
So you don't sleep on these.
I don't. It doesn't even matter.
Okay.
I'm up eating, watching, 5 movies.
Okay.
It's hard for me to sleep unless I take like melatonin, but then I don't depend on any kind of drug to put me to sleep. Just let's go to sleep.
Right, but you got
Turn the
14
TV off, turn the
hours
lights
of
off.
flight. Okay.
Right. So and that's just it. As the jet lag is a mess.
Is it really?
Oh,
okay.
girl, I'm up. I'll come home from a trip and I'll be up at like 3 in the morning cooking breakfast. So I'm about to You want some eggs? He's like, are you kidding me? Under the blanket. What? Yo, it's going down. I feel like I want some crab cakes right now. So, because I don't know what time it is.
Right.
You know, and whatever. And for me, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. So I'm going to have a mimosa at 3 in the morning. Whatever. You know, it is what it is, but that's the life. And that 9 to 5 I had, they will never. It's so bad. I didn't even go back. One of the girls came to Girls' Day was from my old job.
Okay.
I hadn't seen her since we got married.
Oh, okay.
And one of the ones that I kept in touch with. But when I tell you I left that job like this, I was sitting at my desk. I had been at that job for 17 years.
Really?
I was the supervisor at DEP. What's up, y'all?
Oh.
I was damn sure at DEP.
Okay.
For 17 years.
Get out of here.
Yes. I got that job like
Okay.
as soon as I finished college.
Okay.
You know? So I was there, and every day I would come in, turn my radio on. They knew me for that. They would look at me and be like, "You look like a flower in this dungeon. What are you doing here?" And I'd be like, "No, I'm good." But meanwhile, I was singing everywhere. I was going away. I was singing. I was doing this. I was doing that. But I was coming to go to work. But that means my weekends. If I had to work on the weekends, it would be an issue. But I would work in the day on the weekend and sing at night, and then I would be at work like this, snoring. You
As
know,
a supervisor?
as coming up.
Oh,
as coming
okay.
up.
So
Now,
that
but then
happens.
I changed. Then I had a son, so I changed my schedule because I had 12 to 8, so it was hard. I said I can't do that. Then when I changed my schedule, child is going to school. Now I'm on his schedule, but I'm still working both day and night.
Okay.
It's something when you're younger you can do that. You know what I'm saying? You have that energy and that stamina. But then it got to now I'm at the corporate office because I was working in a yard. That's what they call it. But then I went to a corporate office and they was looking at me like, "So you ain't coming in today? So you late again? So what? You getting ready to go where?" Like one time I literally had a gig in Atlantic City and I left. I told him I was sick. Me and Kevin's in the casino. I'm at the pool like this. My supervisor came walking down the steps. I said, he just looked at me. We both started laughing. He was like, I was like, what had happened was, he was like, "Girl, please, please." He just looked at me and started laughing because he knew what it was, because they knew that I was leaving. So I was sitting at my job, and the guy, the drummer from Chic, my boy, that's like my brother, he called me up. "What are you doing?" I was like, "What do you mean what I'm doing? You just called me. I'm at work." He was like, "You need to be down here right now." I said, "Down where?" SIR Studios. Okay, so that's in the city. I worked in Queens.
Okay.
I said, "Okay," because I was known for taking a 2-hour lunch hour. That was my thing.
You lie.
That
How's
was my
people job?
thing. I don't know. It was about the grace of God, seriously. Because if I didn't get on somebody's nerves or was cursing somebody's ass out, I wasn't there. You know? So I jumped in my car, got on the highway. I was at work. It was about 12 o'clock. I said, "I'm going to lunch." I got in my car and I got right on that Grand Central. Yep. Took the bridge, went over there, went to 23rd Street. Boom. Parked the car, got out, saw a whole bunch of girls there. They was auditioning.
Okay.
And which I never did, not for nothing. I didn't do cattle calls. It was people calling me saying, "Somebody told me that you could sing." I said, "But you don't even know." "Yeah, but In Vogue is coming back and they need that one girl because Cindy went somewhere." "What? What you talking about?" "But you don't even know." Listen, the person that gave me your number, let's just do this. So it was all.
So do you believe that because of this is why you've been successful?
Yeah, because again, I'm just not willing to take the shortcut, because I'm feeling like that's gonna be the death of me. I don't wanna. I want to do it the right way. I'm not trying to stab nobody in the back. When I was with Chic and I was doing other stuff, I let Nile know. I never did the back door with him. And that's the reason why I'm still here. No matter who he fires. And I can say I can't do that gig. I got some other shit I gotta do.
Okay.
And he'll either look at me like, you know what, we don't have to do that gig.
Okay.
Or, no worries, we'll get the girl whose place I took, we'll get her to come back and do that one off for you. Or, bitch, you need to do this gig.
Stop playing.
So what you need?
Figure it out.
What you need? What you need? How we gonna work this out?
Oh, okay.
What do you need?
And that happens.
A
okay.
lot.
Oh, nice.
It happens a
How
lot.
does that feel?
Because it's like it makes me feel like I'm not accessible, but I know I am.
Mm-hmm.
But it just makes me feel like I'm not. But I know I am because everybody is.
Why is charity so important to Chic?
Oh,
because your guys give a lot.
No,
I mean, Nile is a part of like a freaking.
And
he
you
has
know
his own
why?
foundation.
Because you should not sit on that kind of money and not.
Okay.
That's why.
Okay.
Okay. If you, then that's it. Because I feel like if you are making enough, at least give to one. You know, mine is Alzheimer's because everybody, my grandmama for almost 10 years had Alzheimer's and I couldn't even understand it. I was like, wait, what? I can't even have a conversation with you? Like that was the most painful thing ever, to watch her deteriorate and to know that almost all of her family members did. I'm gagging. I'm on ginkgo like y'all ain't getting me like that because I can't remember what I ate for dinner last night. So,
anyway,
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't need no help. But
okay.
So you know, it's just, and it's hard. Just that disease is so, it's just heartbreaking. It's really heartbreaking. So that's my donation. I feel like everybody should
Okay.
You know, give for.
I didn't know you was a mom.
I am a mom.
I did not know
My
that.
son is 28 years old.
You have a grown person.
I have a grown. Yeah, that's why I said we're empty nesters. It's not even a lie.
Purposely, you don't show him, or is
no. He's got his own life.
Okay.
You know, he lives in Vegas.
Okay.
He has a family.
Wow. Because you said you're a grandmother. I did not know that.
Yes.
Okay. And the reason why I'm shocked to say that I didn't know is because I had an interview a couple of months ago with Randy Connor, and we were just talking about how much you know someone for 10, 20, 15 years, but you don't really know them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And how we have to start making more, when did you know Voodoo Ray?
Voodoo Ray?
Voodoo Ray.
Voodoo Ray. Oh, yes, of course.
When Ray passed, there was a couple of us that said, you know, especially because of how it went down, it was like, we got to make more of an effort to spend, you know, time with each other. That's why I was so appreciative to be invited to the girls' night, because those little moments are kind of laid back where you could maybe have a conversation and get to know someone outside of Soul Summit or a club night gig, because I can come and support you performing and be like, yeah, that's my girl. Yeah, but again, you know, in the 4 or 5 years that we've known each other, I just knew, especially as freaky as you and Kevin is, I just knew I had no kid. I was like, them hot ass motherfuckers.
Absolutely.
I knew that
he's got two, and I have one. Okay. And we're in the house. Literally, everybody's up and going and out doing their own thing.
Did your son at any point, because you've always been working, but was there a point that you weren't, or matter of fact, the fact that you was working and working a 9 to 5, were you an involved mother, if you don't mind me asking?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
How?
Like I said, when you're that young, you have the stamina. I mean, I literally worked 12 to 8 specifically, so he can be asleep at night, you know, because I live with grandma. Okay. He can be asleep at night, and in the morning, I'll be able to deal with him. Okay. And he was literally, I got home at 8 o'clock in the morning, and at 8:30, he was up out that crib going, good morning. Okay. Mama. Okay. And didn't give a shit what I was doing last night. Right. Because now I got to get up
and be mom.
And I was, and my grandmother watched me. She was like,
Will your son say that now?
Absolutely. Okay. Oh yeah, no, he knows. And I was married to his father for like we first had him, and it was like we're both young. Boom. I said, listen, I got this. You can actually bounce. Like you can be the donor and keep it moving. Because I don't. Did he? He didn't. Okay. He wanted to stay. Okay. But don't get married for the wrong reasons, people. Don't get married because you got a kid. Don't get married because you know somebody's dying and you want to make them don't do it. Don't get married because don't not break up, because it's better to be for a child. It's better for the child to be outside of a dysfunctional relationship than in one. In one, amen. Okay, so you gotta go now. I realized that you have to go, and I met Kevin and we've been together ever since. I didn't even introduce him to my child. Like me and him would go out and he would never come. I would never have him in my child's presence for about a year.
Okay.
Because I said I don't know. I don't know, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna be that chick with a bunch of men in my son's life.
But
He'll
there wasn't even
never
a
see
gap.
that.
There wasn't
It
no
wasn't.
gap.
It wasn't
It was
one.
just all right.
It was my son's father
And then
his
Kevin.
mother. And that's it. And so so that's how he knows me. That's how he knows and respects me. Both of them. You know what I'm saying?
All right. So this wasn't a part, but this just hit me.
Yes.
So, son's father,
Right.
Kevin.
Yes.
19 years with Kevin.
Yes.
Kevin won't see this part.
Okay.
2 men, your whole life?
No.
Well, not 2 men, but I mean your adult life.
My adult life.
Girl?
Yes. My adult life. And
we're just learning how to have sex as an adult.
I know. And I was like but not for nothing, my son's father, I was never faithful.
Okay.
He wasn't faithful, I wasn't faithful.
Okay.
And then, all the time before that, because, hey, you still had 4 years of high school and a couple in college.
Right.
Don't forget those.
Okay.
But,
did that help when you finally did meet Kevin then to be complete? Okay.
Yes, and it helped, but it also, being as the only child and just like a man slay, like I could make a grown man cry. Mm-hmm. My mouth could make a grown man cry or want to fight, either one. So after having that for so long, then it was like, you know what, now I had to literally learn how to treat a man. And Kevin taught me how to treat a man because I had to learn how to treat him.
Okay. As
a man, as a grown ass man, 5 years older than me.
Okay.
I had to learn, and I'm either gonna want to learn or I'm gonna leave.
And you wanted to learn.
Yeah, I wanted to learn. So that's what it was, and so I thank him for that.
Okay. Amen.
So I didn't, and I'm again that independent, which sometimes is not a good thing.
Right.
So, and I had to learn that too. Thank you, Kevin, because I had to learn that. You're not right. That's not, girl, please. I remember me and Kevin went away on one of our dates, and we were with some ratchet people on a bus ride, and she dug my pocket, and she took my money out of my wallet.
Okay.
And so the next day, me and him were together, and I looked at my wallet, and I was like, and I was literally like, oh my God, we have to get to a cash machine. He was like, what's the matter? And I said, somebody took, and I know who it was. And I remembered back, and I was like, it was the crackhead on the bus that took my money. And he looked at me like, why are you, he said, Kim, I got you. Like, and I looked, and I swear to God, I was like, and he was like, what, $60? That's what she took? Did you take your bank cards? I was like, no. He said, I got you. And when he said that, I said, girl, that's when I said, oh, he's the keeper. He's the keeper because that's what I wasn't used to. I was used to wearing the pants. I had to learn how to take them off and put them down. And I was glad about it. I was like, oh, that's right. You wear. Thank you. Somebody, because I asked the Lord. I said, I need somebody I can go half on the baby with. I'm tired. I'm tired of being that one all the time. What? Like all the time. Like I'm taking care of a grown man and a baby. That's not cool with me. You know what I mean? So I said, I just want somebody that if I say I got a nickel, he say he got a nickel, and now we can go make a phone call.
Amen. And you got that.
That's it. And that's what it was. That's who came walking right into my life. Because I wasn't really looking for it. He had to slow me down. He was like, can you just stop running for a second? Every time I see you, like, and I'm like, that's what I do.
Right.
What do you want?
Right.
Speed it up, And he's like, and he had to slow me down to get my attention. Because I was doing me. I was like this, zoned out with a kid, going to get some food for my kid so he can eat so I can go to the next job. Make sure the babysitter's on deck, because Dad, you out. I can't with you. You know what I'm saying? I've done changed the locks. So it's like, what I got to do?
And being able to receive that,
what has
that done for you?
Oh, yeah. It just taught me a lot. It grew me up. It just.
What age do you think you started to do that grow up process?
In my 30s.
Okay.
In my late 30s. Yes.
So just last year.
Yes, exactly.
Hello. The 28 child. Get the fuck out of here.
Yep. All day.
On that note, that's it.